There we go. Greetings. I'm not really sure how to introduce this, but I do have, like, terrible news, actually. If you've been watching me for a while, you'll know that I had a cat named Cheech, who was a little, well, really big, fat tuxedo cat, and unfortunately he passed away on Tuesday. I just thought I should let you know. Some of y'all are probably gonna be like, where's Cheech? We want Cheech content. But I would also like to let you know that, like, it has been really hard. My last video has been doing really well, and I've gotten a lot of comments, like more comments than I've gotten on any other video. And you're all being very nice to me. I thought that people would think I was a bitch because of the story I was telling in that video, but you all seem super supportive and seem to relate to me, and I got a lot of new subscribers from that video, so I just like to say thank you. You have no idea what that means to me. Just nice, and y'all are really helping me through this tough time. I don't really want to get into what happened to Cheech. It's probably gonna make me cry. It's pretty personal, but you know, enjoy this montage of him being the sweetest little dapper gentleman I've ever met. Fat ass. Kitty cat? Fat. Hey, pretty boy. Aww. Cheech cam. Cheech cam. Cheech cam. Meow. Meow. Whatever.
Yeah, if you just right over there. If you just right.
My baby. Aww. Wasn't that nice? I don't know if anyone is going to enjoy this video besides me. Too late though, because I've already done all the cutting and pasting that I'm supposed to do. I wanted to do a tier list, but for some reason something in my head was like, make a physical one so you can hang it up on your wall. So that's what I'm gonna do. And the only thing that I have like enough knowledge about, that I care enough about to put on a tier list is Hamilton songs. All y'all who hate Hamilton, I just lost you. I'll see you again next week. Let's jump right into it. Now I would like to tell you that I don't know jack shit about music theory. I just don't. What I do know is that Lin-Manuel Miranda is my muse. I think I am genuinely his biggest fan. Hamilton has been in my top 100 songs on Spotify for 4 years in a row, 3 years in a row maybe. This is mostly based on vibes. It's not objective at all. Mostly based on like how likely I am to sing along. Number one is Alexander Hamilton, the man himself. I don't really like this song. Usually when I'm about to listen to all of Hamilton on Spotify, I just start with the second song. It's good for context, it's very important, and it is well written. I just don't ever jam to it. It might be F tier. I'm so sorry. And then now I've lost all the actual Hamilton fans. See you next week. Oh, I am so excited. This is gonna look so good when it's done. If you're wondering how long it took to get all these pieces together, the answer is simply days. Aaron Burr, sir. It is very catchy and it does get stuck in my head a lot, but I am also a little bit sick of it. The end of it, where like John Lawrence, Hercules, and Lafayette are introducing themselves, will randomly get stuck in my head and I'll just start like screaming it at the top of my lungs in my house out of nowhere. So I think that deserves some merit. Maybe B? I think B. Yeah. Aaron Burr, sir. It's giving B. Toi. My Shot. You know, the first few times I listened to it, I was like, I don't really fuck with it. But then for a little bit, I was obsessed with it. But now I'm just kind of like bored of it again. But like watching it live is really nice. I do very much enjoy the choreography. The transition between Aaron Burr and My Shot like really scratches my brain too. I'll put that in B as well. Story of Tonight. If I remember correctly, I do think this is actually Leslie Odom Jr.'s favorite song. 4 men of color on stage singing about brotherhood, and it's like really sentimental to him. However, I will tell you, I really don't like the way it sounds at all, and that's just personal preference. It is very important and it is very touching, but just sitting there to listen and vibe out, not my cup of tea. I do usually skip it, so it might be F tier. Sorry. The Schuyler sisters, we hold these truths to be self-evident. And Ethan Klein was like, do you know where that's from? And she goes, Hamilton! Obviously, I have to put this in A tier. It's not like one of my favorites, but every time it comes on, I'm like, there's nothing rich folks love more. Jesus Christ. I also like thoroughly enjoy that Peggy is thrown in there for like basically absolutely no reason. Y'all are gonna fucking hate me for this one. Farmer Refuted is so fun. It's the most fun song to sing to. I can't even put into words how much fun I have singing it. When it comes on in the car, I'm the most fucking annoying person to be around. If you were curious, the person who I sing along with is Alexander. I also like when on stage, Lafayette pushes him forward, and then Aaron Burr pushes him back, and then Lafayette pushes him forward again. If you know, you know. That's S tier. Sorry. Given that it is a biography, every little thing about his life is important, but as far as like the main plot, it's not like the most important. So I get why people don't really like it or care about it, but I love it. You'll Be Back. Let me tell you a little something. Before I listened to all of Hamilton, do you know what else I listened to? I forget the name of the group, but it's like an a cappella group, and they do Hamilton in 7 minutes. And when they sing You'll Be Back, like, I was just very drawn to it. And again, that's really fun to sing to. But I will also say that I usually skip it. B vibes. I might run out of room, won't lie to you. And if I do, I'm going to be absolutely pissed, because what am I supposed to do? Right Hand Man with headphones on? So intense. Oh my god. And then watching it live, when they introduced George Washington for the first time and the crowd goes fucking crazy, I love that. Also, Christopher Jackson, the man who plays George Washington in the original Broadway cast, his birthday is September 30th. And guess who else's birthday is September 30th? Mine. I think that's A tier. Next is A Winter's Ball, and y'all are probably gonna hate me for this too, but it's going in S tier. This is when Hamilton meets Eliza for the first time, but it's from his perspective. And the song is so short because men just genuinely don't have thoughts behind their eyes and in between their ears. So the song is like 3 seconds long. Not literally, but like a minute long maybe. And I find that hilarious. But what I also find hilarious is when Aaron Burr says Martha Washington named her feral tomcat after him, and he goes, "That's true." I quote that all the time to everybody, and they don't even know what I'm talking about. So, S tier. Helpless, it would be a crime if I didn't put it in S tier, and I'm not even really going to explain it. I think my mom would dismember me if I didn't put this song in S tier. Eliza is her favorite character. If I'm Hamilton's #1 fan, my mom is Hamilton's #2 fan. The poop fan. Satisfied is one of the most well-written songs I have ever laid ears on. Ever. Not just in Hamilton, I mean, the melody just hits so hard. And if you listen to the instrumental version, it's just... I was about to say it's music to my ears. It literally is. What are you talking about? Renee Elise Goldsberry's ability to sing while tearing up is fucking beyond me. I could never. Story of Tonight reprise. I don't know. I find it's one of my favorite like funny moments. I would give anything to go back and listen to Hamilton for the first time just so that I could hear she's married to a British officer. Oh shit. The first time I heard that, I literally had to pause it and like take a minute. That was so funny to me. Also specifically this screen grab of Lauren's at Aaron Burr. I don't know, it's giving A tier, for sure. So far I have no C's or D's, but it's coming. Wait for it, it's good. It is good. I do end up skipping it kind of a lot. I do like it much better in the studio versus on stage. I feel like the choreography was like a little bit underwhelming, hot take. I just feel like it's kind of C tier. Now, give me a couple edibles and I will listen to it and cry. I do love Leslie Odom Jr.'s voice. I think he might be my favorite male singer. Y'all are gonna hate me for that one, I'm sorry. But I told you, it's not objective. This is my opinion! Stay Alive. It's got its funny moments, for sure. It is very, very important to the plot. But like, thinking about it now, it's like, when I'm scrolling through Spotify and I want to throw on a Hamilton song real quick, do I pick this one? And the answer is no. So that might be C or D. It might be C just because it tugs on the heartstrings a little bit, and I don't dislike it. I feel like D is for dislike. You feel? 10 Dual Commandments, very, very important to the plot. Musically, it's not my favorite. As far as choreography and like quips, I do very much like it. I enjoy it. It might be A or B. I wouldn't say that I like it as much as Skylar Sisters' Right Hand Man and Story of Tonight reprise. Do I? No, I don't. It's B tier. Meet Me Inside is very much S tier. The way it swells, the acting on stage, that would be enough. What do you think? Very important, very emotional, however very slow. Might be a C tier. This isn't me saying that I don't like it though. This is definitely going off of vibes and like how much fun I have listening to it. None of these songs are bad. Lin-Manuel Miranda, I think, is a genius. Guns and Ships is of course S tier and I will not be elaborating. History Has Its Eyes on You is one of those slow songs that I actually really do like the sound of. And once again, my boy Christopher Jackson, I feel like we're, you know what? How about I shut up? I just really like it. This is A tier. Yorktown is S tier, especially if you watch it live. It's very emotional. It's very much like, it gives me the chills, especially when they're all standing up and they're all screaming over each other, freedom for America, freedom for France. I definitely cry a little bit every time I hear that. I'm already running out of room in the S tier. What comes next? Here, let me speed this part up for you. Let me just tell you real quick. What comes next? Dear Theodosia and Nonstop. I skip all three of those every single time they come on in the car. They're D tier. Like, give me to Act 2. When I'm watching it, I'm sad. But when I'm listening to it, if you're a Hamill fan, you know that there are 46 songs on Spotify. But if you watch, there's one more tiny little sort of song, Lauren's Interlude. That is definitely S tier. It gives me the chills, it makes me cry, yada yada yada, you know the drill. The acting is spectacular, coming from Eliza. Sometimes when I'm on a road trip and I'm listening to Hamilton on Spotify, I will stop after Dear Theodosia and play the Lauren's Interlude on YouTube. Okay, we're in Act 2. Everyone go, it's intermission right now. Go to the bathroom, go grab a snack, and meet me here in 1 minute exactly, actually. What Did I Miss is actually very difficult for me to sing, obviously, because I am a female and a male sings it, and I don't have his voice. But Thomas Jefferson, I think, is my favorite character, and it's definitely giving A tier. The choreography is really good. My favorite part is for sure when someone shakes Thomas Jefferson's hand and he immediately like wipes his hand off. Cabinet Battle 1 is D tier. I do think that it's well written, and I did used to really like it. I've kind of grown out of it. Obviously, I do like the part where he calls Thomas Jefferson out for having slaves. That's incredibly enjoyable to watch. Also, at the end when he says, turn around, bend over, I'll show you where my shoe fits, that's hilarious. That might be C tier though. Take a Break is in S tier, everyone knows that. Am Out of Room, sort of, in the S tier. I guess I'm just gonna like start filling up that line. So far, it's looking a little biased. Say No to This, very uncomfortable to watch live. Jasmine, the girl who plays Mariah, very talented. Do very much like her voice. Simply because of the principal, it just makes me feel icky. It's definitely D tier, not F tier because I don't hate it. No, it's C tier because I don't always skip it. I do skip it when I'm in the car with my mom, however. The Room Where It Happens was my ringtone for a very long time, so the beginning of it scares the shit out of me because I'm like, who's calling me? It might be my favorite villain song. Live, especially, the choreography is very well done. Starts off a little like chill, and then it gets very, very like loud. Crescendos. That's the word? Crescendo? Skylar Defeated, hearing the music part of it, like it's the same music as the Skylar sisters, makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside because it does give me nostalgia. But given that it's such a short song, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's not important, it's just not as important as some other songs. I say give it C tier. Cabinet Battle 2, I do usually skip, and I like it much less than the other Cabinet Battle. And I put that one in C tier, so I need to put this in D tier, but I don't hate it by any means. Washington on Your Side is 100% S tier. It's definitely in my top 5 favorite songs. I know y'all are sick of me giving out S tiers like that though. One Last Time hits really hard sometimes, and then other times I'm like, just skip this shit. It does make me a little emotional when I watch it live, especially at the end when George Washington starts to cry a little bit. B tier. Me and Mom's favorite line of that song is, "Sir, I don't know what you heard, but whatever it is, Jefferson started it." How long have I been recording for? 41 minutes? Psh, that ain't nothing. I Know Him. Very fun, definitely A tier. The picture that I chose for this, the Adams administration, can't see it anyway because it's on cardstock and very shiny, so even if I tried to show you, like, when I show it on screen, you'll be able to tell what's going on, but this little picture, like, I can't tell what the fuck I'm looking at. The Adams administration is especially hilarious to me because the entire play, he's so, like, eloquent, and, like, as soon as John Adams says something, he just calls him a fat motherfucker. Sit down, John, you fat motherfucker! Probably B. I do find it very fun. I never ever skip it. We Know, probably also B tier. Hurricane fucking sucks. That's going in F tier. I don't like how slow it is. I don't like the message. Well, I mean, that's not really what I mean to say. I just don't like have pity for him cheating at all. This screenshot is hilarious. I accidentally paused at this point, and the face that he's making really reminds me of Wallace and Gromit. The Reynolds Pamphlet is my number one favorite fucking song. I will literally put a link in the description of the video that convinced me that it was the best song from Hamilton. It's like 6 reasons why Reynolds Pamphlet is the best song. Convinced me. Convinced the hell out of me. I heard that the choreography isn't particularly planned for that song, so that's why it's so chaotic. Burn is really good. It's definitely A tier. I just don't like it as much as I used to, but it is definitely one of the more iconic songs. And I love my girl Eliza, just like everybody else does, so that's a good A. Blow Us All Away, I will not skip it. It is probably one of the most fucking important songs when having to do with the plot. I will sing most words to it, but musically, it just doesn't hit very hard. Emotionally, though, it does hit pretty hard, but not as hard as the next song does, so I think this one is gonna go in B tier, and then the next one is probably gonna go in A tier. It would be S, because the acting is absolutely bonkers and perfect. It's only just not going in S tier just because I cry every time. No, it's going in S tier. Acting is too good. I would be doing a disservice putting it anywhere below S tier.
This is it so far.
It's Quiet Uptown is really good. But once again, I'm just not one of those people that wants to feel pity for a cheater. It's going in A tier for how emotional it makes me. Once again, Renee being able to sing while sobbing. This is the screenshot from the election of 1800. Kind of funny. Kind of tickles me a little bit, but the fact that I like Washington on Your Side so much, and this is supposed to be, it's supposed to sound like it, but it's a little off. It just kind of like gives me a weird feeling. I don't know. Maybe C tier. What did I say? C tier? Yeah. Your Obedient Servant is going in S tier. I know y'all are sick of me. Best of Wives and Best of Women is really popular on TikTok right now, and it kind of jump scares me every single time. I'm kind of indifferent towards it. That's also going in C tier. The World Was Wide Enough is definitely A tier. I mean, it's the climax of the play. Obviously, you have to put it in A and up. I just am not putting it in S because I don't love it as much as I love the last song, which is Who Lives, Who Dies, Who Tells Your Story. Waterworks. I do skip it pretty often because I know I will cry every time. Like, ugly cry. What do you mean? In their eyes I see you, Alexander. What do you mean by that? Okay, we're done. It's a little disappointing that I put a third of the songs in S tier. Anyway, this is going up on my wall. I'll show you a picture of that. Once again, thank you so much for the kind comments this week. It is definitely helping me through a hard time. Everyone, you know, thank Cheech for 4 years of comfort and happiness. And, you know, he will be missed. I'll see y'all next week.